ang tanging huntahan ng Masang Lamaw. Number 1 sa Mega Manila, nationwide pa. Broadcasting from TGON, TVH Group of Networks. Dito lang sa inyong iisang himpilan, Cool FM. You are listening to Cool FM, live from Cool Studios. This is Cool News at 4.
Good afternoon. This is Cool News at noon. At 4. I'm Carl. The Senate inquiry into other schools case took another turn on Tuesday as Senator Risa Hontiveros revealed that 5 more businesses appear to be registered under the names of business Bamba Mayor Alice Guo and Susal Pangasinan Mayor Dong Kalugay. During the Senate panel on Women's hearing, Hontiveros pressed Kalugay to admit whether he has business ties with Guo. However, the Pangasinan Mayor denied the allegations. Following his denial, Hontiveros proceeded to show a document bearing the name of 5 businesses that appear to be managed by both Guo and Kalugay. Doesn't this document prove that these businesses are under the combined names of you and Guo Huaping or Alice? Take a look at it. AC Aqua Farm, the Aqua Farm, Liz Fish Farm, Don Guo Fish Farm, and Guo Aqua Farm, said Hontiveros. At this point, Senate President Pro Tempore Jinko Estrada injected, explaining the links of the businesses between the two mayors. Madam Chair, AC, I think, stands for Alice and Kalugay, said Estrada, to which Hontiveros answered, very possible. The Aqua Farm is Dong, Lizal, Alice, and Lizal Do. Donggo means Dong and Go. You're even beating Dong Yen. Gugo stands for Guo and Kalugay. Are you denying this? Spotted Estrada. Despite Estrada's teasing, Kalugay maintained that he has no business ties to Guo. I have no such business, Your Honor. I'm not lying, said Kalugay. Earlier, Guo already denied having a business relationship with the Pangasinan chief executive. It was also Estrada who brought up the existence of the business in Pangasinan called Alizal Aqua Farm, but the dismissed Baba Mayor repeatedly insisted that the business is non-existent. Apart from denying their business ties, both Guo and Kalugay also denied their alleged romantic relationship. Dismissed Baba Mayor Alice Guo admitted signing the last page of her counter affidavit on the human trafficking complaint filed against her by the Department of Justice before she fled the country. The document in question was dated August 14, days after Guo escaped from Philippine jurisdiction on July 18. At the Senate panel on Women's Tuesday prop, Senator Sherwin Gatchalian pressed Guo's close aide to disclose how the ousted mayor was able to sign the document dated August 14 if she already had left the Philippines on July 18. Kat Salazar, Guo's secretary and alleged doppelganger, said Guo instructed her to retrieve a brown envelope in the former mayor's house in Baban Tarlac. She called and told me to go to her house and retrieve a brown envelope. When I got it, I messaged her to ask what I would do to it, Salazar said. Gatchalian asked which house was Salazar pertaining to. Guo's secretary said it was in QJJ farm in Pampang. Salazar then recalled Guo's directives to her. The envelope containing the paper was in a drawer in her room. After I got it, I asked her what I would do to it, and she told me to attach it to the last page of her affidavit. At this point, Gatchalian asked Guo to confirm Salazar's testimony. I signed the last page of the document before I left, Guo said when she was pressed to tell where the documents came from. You signed it before you left? Is the affidavit accomplished by that time? Gatchalian asked. Guo said the document was already partially done. Gatchalian, however, pointed out that no cases had been filed at that time. I signed the last page before I left, July 1st week. I signed the last page before I left, Guo repeated. When Gatchalian tried to extract the truth if the ex-mayor knew the affidavit's contents, Guo opted not to answer. Senate panel on women head Senator Risa Hontiveros interjected. This means that before you left in July, you already prepared the last page and signed it so that Kat would only attach it to the counter affidavit, which was only composed later on. Is that right? Guo once again chose not to answer. Attorney Limer Garcia, then legal officer of San Jose del Monte City, was the notary who executed Guo's counter affidavit. He claimed he physically saw the ousted mayor through the window of her vehicle on the night of August 14. The Senate investigation into Philippine offshore gaming operators has gotten more personal as reporters delve deeper on the background of dismissed Bambang Tarlac Mayor Alice Guo, or real name Guo Huaping. At the center of Tuesday's hearing of the Senate Committee on Women are Guo and her alleged lover, Shual Pagkasian Mayor Lizaldo Dong Alugay. While trying to establish the links between the two, panel head Senator Risa Hontiveros presented information suggesting that Guo and Kalugay may have a child together. In fact, we have information that you yourself told them that Guo Huaping is Mayor Kalugay's girlfriend, Hontiveros said, addressing Kalugay's executive assistant, Chom Medina. Besides that, you also told him that they have a child together. What can you say about this? The senator asked. But Medina vehemently denied this. Hontiveros reminded Medina that she was under oath and warned she could be dragged into possible crimes committed by her boss. This means that it's not just you who is being fact-checked here. There are many others who are speaking up and corroborating their statements, she pointed out. And for the record, Mr. Charles, you are not our target. We want to determine if you're used as a dummy by Mayor Alugay, but you could still be implicated if in what we know they did if you do not tell the truth, the senator added. Medina was dragged into the Senate probe for supposedly helping Guo stop notarized her counter affidavit on a human trafficking complaint lodged against her at the Department of Justice. Lawyer Almir Garcia earlier claimed that Guo personally appeared before him when he notarized the document on August 14, 2024, but Guo herself admitted that she already fled the country in July. Although she admitted seeing Guo, Medina insisted that the dismissed mayor had no business or romantic relationships with Alugay. Let's get into the rest of the headlines. Free Metro Rail Transit Line 3 or MRT-3 and Light Rail Transit Authority Line 2 or LRT2 rights will be given to government employees from September 18 to 20 to celebrate the 124th anniversary of the Philippine Civil Service. The Department of Transportation said in the post on Facebook Tuesday that government employees only need to present their government agency IDs to train personnel to avail of the free train rights. We congratulate and appreciate all government employees who serve faithfully for the public's welfare. The free rights on MRT3 aim to bring them joy as a sign of our salute and gratitude for their sacrifices. Long live the government employees, MRT-3 General Manager Oscar Bongon said in a statement. First, MRT3 trains depart from North Avenue Station at 4:30 a.m. and from 10th Avenue Station at 5:05 a.m. while its last trains leave from North Avenue Station at 9:30 p.m. and from 12th Avenue Station at 10:09 p.m. The three MRT3 rides will be available throughout its operating hours. The free LRT2 rides, however, will only be available from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. and from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. This is not the first time that the two train lines administration offered free MRT3 and LRT2 rides to certain sectors of the society, as it usually extends such privileges during specific national anniversaries or public holidays. And special composite and tracker teams have been formed to investigate those who sheltered alleged rapists of Al Tricolor and to locate former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque, according to the Philippine National Police. The PNP announced that the teams will include criminal investigations and detection group and anti-cybercrime group officials. We have mobilized a dedicated investigation team to pursue those who sheltered Tricolor and obstructed justice, PNP Chief General Romel Marbel said in a statement on Tuesday. The team will coordinate closely with the Police Regional Office 11 and conduct a continuous true investigation to ensure a solid case. This will involve meticulous analysis of digital evidence, testimonials, and documents. We will leave no stone unturned to bring justice to those who have enabled Kipuloy's evasion, he added. Among the primary tasks of the team against Kipuloy's protectors were collating and verifying social media posts, publications, and other relevant information about Kipuloy, validating and authenticating these materials to the ACG, gathering statements and affidavits from PNP personnel involved in executing the the warrant against Kipuloy, securing testimonies from victims and complainants, and collecting documentary evidence from other agencies that may strengthen the case, among others. Meanwhile, Marble said they mobilized the separate tracker team to hunt down Roque following the arrest order issued by the House of Representatives for his failure to submit required documents, proving that he has no connection to Philippine offshore gaming operator SOP. We have officially received the request from the House of Representatives, and the PNP is fully committed to executing this order while adhering to our core mandate. Our fundamental duty is to respect the decisions of our democratic institutions and ensure human rights are protected throughout this process, the PNP chief revealed. It is now 4:11 in the afternoon, and coolness at 4. We'll be right back. Welcome back. A family of three died when their house was engulfed in flames, which also destroyed three nearby business stalls in this town early Monday morning on September 16. Reports received by the Bulacan Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office said the victims were identified as Rogelio Mark Solis Jr., age 46, his partner Christine De Dios, age 52, and their 8-year-old daughter, Miyakil Corinne Solis. The fire broke out at 3:11 a.m. while the family members were asleep inside their bungalow on Camino Street, Barangay San Jose. Investigators said that though the victims woke up and attempted to escape, they were trapped inside the house. Sources told the Inquirer that the family tried to make their way to the back door but were overtaken by the flames. The fire also spread to and destroyed three e-bike shops along the main road in the front of the house. Authorities said the stalls were owned by Darius Rodrigo, age 52, of Barangay San Nicolas, who reported losing nearly 1 million pesos worth of property in the incident. FO1 Mike Cabrera of the Bureau of Fire Protection in Bulacan, who was handling the investigation, said the cause of the fire had yet to be determined. The fire was declared under control at 4:45 a.m. Cabrera also confirmed that the victims' bodies were recovered by the responding fire and rescue teams. A 22-year-old passenger died in a road mishap involving three vehicles along Maharika Highway in Taong, Quezon last September 15, according to the police. In the report on Tuesday, the Calabarzon police identified the victim as Monica Napoles, who was accompanied by Ken Floyd Azoku. The investigation showed that the car driven by Azoku was traversing the southbound direction of the highway when it reportedly sideswiped a motorcycle, fell off the considerate pavement, and hit a passenger-type jeepney. Police said Napoles sustained body injury and was immediately brought to Peter Paul Hospital in Candaria, Quezon, but was declared dead on arrival by the duty physician. Police said that the Municipal Police Station responded to a call about the crash around 4 p.m. They likewise launched a hot pursuit operation against the 48-year-old jeepney driver Rolando Evangelista, who remains at large. His vehicle, however, was recovered on the same day around 5:35 p.m. at Sitio Baritan in Barangay Bulacan. Meanwhile, police said the motorcycle driver, who immediately fled the scene, remains unidentified. The Department of Health will launch a nationwide school-based immunization program on October 7, Health Secretary Doro Herbosa said on Tuesday. In the palace briefing, Herbosa said the Baguna Escuela program will pave the way for the vaccination of children in the 1st, 4th, and 7th grades against HPV, measles, rubella, tetanus, and diphtheria. We will do the launch on October 7, but every Friday for the month of October, children who want to be vaccinated can get vaccinated at all DepEd schools, he said. Asked why the DOH chose children in the 1st, 4th, and 7th grades to receive the immunization, Herbosa explained that it was for children who may have missed vaccinations, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. Students in grades 4 and 7 are targeted for the HPV vaccination. Iyong grade 7 is before they become sexually active. Iyong HPV vaccine kasi has to be given before they become sexually active in grade 4, Herbosa explained. Herbosa said that even though the immunization program will be launched in public schools, private school students are also welcome. If there are kids of that age, if they are in a private school nearby, I will make sure that the program will not refuse any child. Even if they are in a nearby private school, we will also vaccinate them. I will coordinate with Education Secretary Sonny Angara about this, he said. However, Herbosa stressed that the vaccination is not mandatory and parental consent will still be required from students. Our usual process is when a parent refuses, our health workers will go to them to interview or ask why they don't want their child to be vaccinated, and then we will try to convince them, he added. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. said he is feeling under the weather, according to Health Secretary Doro Herbosa on Tuesday. Herbosa made the pronouncement as Marcos was seen wearing a face mask during a sectoral meeting in Malacanan on Tuesday morning. He just said he's under the weather, so I suppose it was his birthday last week. So there were plenty of people who greeted him. I'm sure someone passed him a bad buck, her boss said in a palace briefing. Marcos celebrated his 67th birthday last Friday, September 13. Meanwhile, Press Secretary Oscar Chavez said Marcos was okay and that he was able to attend his scheduled activities for the day. I attended 3 of his scheduled activities today. Our president is okay, Chavez told Malacanan reporters in a Fiber message. His events were held almost consecutively today, he added. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. was urged by a lawmaker to walk the talk as his emotional speech for victims of child abuse contradicts the lack of funding for the Commission on Human Rights response and the laws against these crimes. At the House of Representatives plenary debates on the CHR's proposed budget for 2025, Cabrera Party List Representative Arlene Prosas underscored the irony of Marcos asking the government to crack down on online sexual abuse and exploitation of children while CHR was not given funds to fight this crime. Rosas also told the budget sponsor and Negros Oriental First District Representative Jocelyn Lim Kai Chong that the Anti-Child Sexual Abuse and Exploitation Materials Act remains unfunded. We can clearly see that for special laws, here is the proof it is unfunded in terms of implementation on the part of CHR. Anyway, if the president wants to walk the talk, we should allocate funds for these portions, she added. During the 2024 National Summit against OSAEC on Monday, Marcos turned emotional after hearing a testimonial from a woman who was a victim of abuse when she was 30 years old. According to the chief executive, he feels a deep sense of shame over the continued occurrence of abuse against children. He then noted that the government is implementing measures such as the anti-OSAEC and anti-CSAEM laws and the expanded Anti-Trafficking in Persons Act of 2022. During Lim Kai Chong's sponsorship speech for CHR's budget, she admitted that the commission originally proposed a 1.799 billion pesos budget, but it was trimmed down to 1.165 billion pesos in the National Expenditures Program, which was eventually lowered to 1.109 billion pesos in the General Appropriations Bill. Let's get into the headlines from around the world now, as 30 tourists, including 5 Mexicans and 6 Italians, were severely injured in Peru on Monday when their bus crashed while descending from the ancient Inca citadel of Machu Picchu, Poes said. The driver lost control and the bus planked off the zigzagging mountain road that connects the citadel with the tourist town of Aguas Calientes, falling some 50 meters or 50 feet. We have 30 injured tourists. They have all been taken to Cusco, a police official told AFP. In the immediate aftermath of the crash, the police and local residents came to the aid of the tourists to help bring them to the town health center. At least 20 tourists, including Chileans, Italians, and Guatemalans, were hospitalized for broken bones. 2 Japanese nationals and a Chinese citizen were also hurt. The bus company said that police have opened an investigation into the incident. And the number of people in Japan aged 100 or older has hit a record high of more than 95,000, almost 90% of the women, government data showed Tuesday. The figures further highlight the slow-burning demographic crisis gripping the world's 4th biggest economy as its population ages and shrinks. And let's get into the showbiz news now. Hours after Mitchell D revealed that she has not received her Voice for Change award, the Miss Universe Philippines organization announced that she will present her poem to the Autism Society of the Philippines within the week. D made headlines after revealing on her Instagram broadcast on Monday, September 16, that her award has not been released yet, despite being recognized by the Global Teal for her autism awareness advocacy. On its Instagram page on Tuesday, September 17, the Miss Universe Philippines organization apparently followed up with the beauty queen actress statement saying she will be present at the ASP to be recognized for her feat. We are excited that this week Michelle Marquetti will go to the Autism Society of the Philippines to present her Voice for Change award. Even after her Miss Universe stunt, MMD remains a staunch ally of her advocacy, a sign of her solid commitment to advance her cause, a real queen indeed, it said. The National Pageants Organization added that its admin and accounting personnel resolved the matter as of press time. The admin and accounting personnel assigned have resolved which account to deposit the prize to. Thank you, Michelle and ASP, for giving voice to and a bigger platform for such a worthy cause. In its statement, Miss Universe Philippines also thanked the Miss Universe organization for using its platform to recognize women who promote its objective of women empowerment. And that is it for Cool News at 4. As always, if you have any news suggestions or feedback that you would like to share, you can get in touch with us at tvh.philippines.news@gmail.com. Until then, I'm Caro. We will see you later for more news headlines with Cool News at 6. Good afternoon.